Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the
Welcome
shoes.
back to another beer review, another Monkish beer review. Hashtag Team Low ABV. It's not, this is right on the cusp. This is Life is Foggier, and this is per the label a 7% alcohol by volume, double dry hopped India Pale Ale. So this is the double dry hopped version of Life is Foggy, which is the single IPA version of Foggy Window, which is one of my favorite beers. So I think this has Citra, Galaxy, and maybe Nelson. I can't remember what Foggy Window is. But Monkish has just been killing it with their Foggy Window, whatever variants. We had Foggier Lockdown, Foggier Curbside Pickup, whatever the fuck it was called. That beer's awesome. Foggy Window, Foggier Window, Foggiest Window, Life is Foggy, Enter the Fog Dog. Like, they're all... Was there a double dry hop version of Enter the Fog Dog? There has to be. I can't remember. But yeah. 7%. This was canned on May 20th. My wife's birthday. Today is June 20th. We are 1 month old. Hashtag Team Old IPA. Big thanks to Kaleb and Nick for this. I got one can of each, or one can from each of them of this beer. So not sure exactly who sent me this one, but it is appreciated, gents. You guys are fucking awesome. So let's get into it, shall we? Using our Monkish massive boombox glass because beer tastes better in proper glassware. You guys know that by now if you've watched my channel. If not, you should try it. How dare you not use proper glassware? Looks like a Monkish beer. I said it a couple of beer reviews ago. I'm trying to go set the record for the most beer reviews in a row of the same style. All these beers look the same. It's glowing, vibrant. Like, Monkish has nailed the New England style. All their beers most of the time look beautiful. You don't get that like hop cum, gross butternut squash, turkey gravy. It just looks vibrant orange juice. So finger a fluffy white head. It's par for the course. Looks awesome in that proper glassware. So this beer is a little cold. It sat out for a little bit, but I'm sure it's a double dry hop. We'll be able to smell it. Shove our nose in it. Oh, this smells like grapefruit juice. Man, that smells so good. It's grapefruit juice mixed with like sweet tangerines, like fresh cut pineapple. There's like a peachy kind of stone fruity thing. And there's a nice amount of like, it's not, dank is not the right word, but it might be like a piney kind of a floral thing. It smells West Coast. And I know a lot of people, when we talk about West Coast IPA, like dank is the predominant like nose that you get. It's like offering like a zesty bitterness, which sounds weird, like you can't smell bitterness, but it smells like that. So, this smells like frickin' hop juice. Like, fuck, it's a 7% beer. It smells like one of their like double, or triple IPAs. It's so intense on the nose, even at a month old. And it's got that like that crackery kind of crusty white bread thing underneath all that. It smells awesome. Let's go and taste it, gents. Cheers. Thank you. So this beer immediately is reminding me of Juice Lee. The nose is absolutely fucking amazing, and the flavor is good, but it doesn't follow the intense aromatics that this beer offers. That's weird. Fuck, I was hoping like this was going to be crazy in your face. Taste follows. It's grapefruit juice, orange juice, zesty citrus, stone fruity, peachy. All those flavors are following what you're smelling. It's just not as intense as the nose is, and that it always bums me out when that happens. And like I said, immediately Juice Lee comes to mind because that happened with regular Juice Lee and triple dry hop Juice Lee. Both of those beers, the nose were legendary. And then when you tasted it, like this beer's great. It doesn't taste it doesn't taste as intense as it smells. Which, listen, you're nitpicking when it comes to like sitting down and like, reviewing beers. If they could make this taste how it smells, we'd be probably naked on the channel right now. But yeah, you're tasting what you're smelling. It's just not as intense. Grapefruit juice, orange juice. Middle of your tongue, you get a little pop of that, we were saying, like that piney kind of floral thing. giving you that West Coast vibe. Doesn't get crazy intense, doesn't get really, really bitter on your tongue. Just offers like a little bit of, a little, and then you get all that kind of stone fruity peach juice, a little bit of like, you know, pineapple, even like a tad, like maybe like a little bit of like a mango thing. There's a good little like bite that kind of lingers on the finish. Nothing intense though. Crazy drinkable at 7%. I mean, you're not going to labor through this at all. It's like crushable for the ABV. It's just not quite, it doesn't quite follow what it smells like, which, like I said, doesn't mean that it's a bad beer. It just, I wish it tasted how it smelled, because it smells ridiculously amazing. It offers a little bit even as it's warmed up, and it's just kind of still sitting on my tongue. That kind of sweet, kind of crackery, crusty white bread is there on the finish that kind of helps balance out those hops. I mean, this beer it's great. It's really, really good beer. You'd be stoked if this was the only beer you could drink forever. Like, I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad beer. It's not. The nose of this is crazy, and it just doesn't quite follow. But it's amazing. It's great beer. Good stuff from Monkish. So we'll leave it at that. So Nick, Caleb, I appreciate you guys for sharing this one. That's Life is Foggier. I think they made different labels for these too. This is like the yellow label. I think there's like a red label, something like that. I think they were doing different labels. So that's where we reviewed the yellow label one with a little pink fog. But this, you might have this beer, but it looks different. So yeah, that was Life is Foggier. Life is Foggier, right? Yeah, Life is Foggier. So if you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.